Majestic crypto, voice, finger, face, retina, fingers, blood type, DNA, everything on frickin' file, buried in the archives of the next to the well, you guys just aren't backing up, are you? Hi, welcome back. I miss you not. Hickory dickory dock, flew by my clock. Clock struck one. Well, you're fucking limited. You gotta hide. I'll still make you number one. I miss you number one. Fuck you. Away. I don't put you guys up often, I say, but you guys fly over my ass so many times a day, and after a while it just gets fucking ridiculous trying to even keep up with the footage of it. Here's the latest with LAPD crawling up my ass. It's always fun when the FBI flies by in a helicopter or, Homeland Paranoia or some other agency you don't recognize. I do. Do you see what God sees? No, probably not. Nope, you're not trained for that skill, motherfucker. I am the morning. Hey, and by the way, for those who have been effing with me, you need to get paid back in full, like right now, because all the shit you jacked, if it isn't paid, like right now, so I can do what I need to do for world peace, I'm coming after you with war crimes and terrorism and a whole litany of other charges for all the hell you put her through. No human being should ever be subject to the amount of torment I have for telling the truth that the American government and other governments may collectively not like. Go finger. I told the truth. The whole truth? No. Fuck no. If I told the whole truth, you would have been even more pissed than you were in the beginning. But enough of the truth that it got you on fire. I can get down a litany, people. Ollie, arms for sausages. God, this story's all the time. The underground dumping grounds of mole people. CIA drug war. Stopping a war for 4 days by raising millions of dollars with my events for UNICEF and the UN called Rock for the Americas in 85 when we sent food and medicine and clothing. And I've met several people in the last 5 or 10 years who were teens or children then, who are now adults here in America. And one guy, wow, at Helms blew me away when he said, thank you for what you did. And when you did that at 19, it gave me the opportunity to get out of the country and out of the war and come to America. Because you got the war to stop for 4 days when you escaped. Wow. Talk of being hit between the eyes. I mean, I've done stuff over the years to benefit AIDS, to benefit rainforests, to benefit doctors with arms, without arms. No, probably they had arms in my assets. For a lot of causes around the world, to promote humanitarian rights, fairness, and stop the sex and drug and arms trafficking and black market. And, we'd be better off to make all drugs legal and taxable incomes than continue the facade that we're going to control that. Yeah, right. Dr. Heal Myself, wake up. Look at Amsterdam, people. Amsterdam. Everybody's going to jail. Everybody's going to prison. Everybody's happy because they get to do what they want, and it's all taxable income, and they rent their prisons out to foreign countries Oh shit, they should have a tunnel to America. I mean, we're the most incarcerated land of the free. Hell no. Land of the most incarcerated, the most over-ticketed, overweight, self-indulgent pricks on the fucking planet who think they know goddamn everything about nothing and what's in it for me, and if there's nothing, fuck you. I'm sorry to say that, but that seems to what this gluttonous country has become about, especially as of recent, since we have a head hater in office. Well, a hater figurehead, because if he really had a head, he wouldn't have said some of the jackass shit he said. And I don't know how a guy who has targeted individuals with the military militia, which are definitely fucking war crimes by the UN Allied Commission and the UN peacekeeping agreements, Geneva, war crimes commissions, etc. So, if you guys let him slide and you give him the status of humanitarian peacekeeper, I think I'm going to just barf all over the planet. That would be so hypocritical. I think I would openly condemn the UN at that point. So really think twice before you do something really stupid. I think you should deny his application. I would submit my application with Larry Wells or other people who I think should be well ahead of this man. Dudes, do that seriously. I'm sorry, what?
You have a cigarette? I'm dying for a cigarette, man.
You got a buck?
I ain't got any money on me.
You don't have any change, you don't have nothing? Come on, dude.
I got some vitamins in my pocket, man.
You got some what?
I got some vitamins in my pocket, man.
I have no idea what you're saying, brother. No idea what you said. I don't know what you said.
You get a cigarette and you get a star.
I'm sorry, what?
You want a star?
I get a star. You know what? I also get broker giving everybody free cigarettes.
I don't care. Do you want a star on your forehead? Do you want a star on the back of your head?
What am I getting a star for?
Because I said.
Oh, are you God?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, else do you want?
Since you're God, I mean, wow, I wouldn't make that claim if you're not, but since you think you're God, good luck with that
I don't think
one.
I'm God, buddy.
You just said you did.
Bad.
Excuse me? You're what? I didn't hear what you said. Are you all right?
Is it better?
Pardon?
Are you doing better?
Am I what? You mumble a lot, dude.
I know.
God doesn't mumble. God speaks pretty
I'm
clearly.
not God, man. They got me locked up, man.
Well, maybe because you thought you were God one too many times. Just a thought. Maybe you should just be a straight up guy with people. Good luck with that. Be blessed. Truly, be blessed. I wish I could save every broken soul. I wish I could help every fallen angel. But that is not what I'm hoping. I wish I could open everyone's eyes to what I see and what I know. But it's hard to get the myopic to see. It's easier to get a blind man to see what I'm talking about, because they don't have the predispositions of another Venusian. I strongly suggest that you go back and you look at what's going on in your life, and then look deeply in a mirror and get really honest with the first time in your life yourself. Are you on track? Are you headed for infinity, for heaven? Done great stuff. Sum of all your totalities in this and other life incarnations. And I did say incarnations. This is Extinction 7 on planet Earth, boys and girls. This is not your first merry-go-round. There are some of you who are younger souls, and some of you are just fucking neophytes, honestly. And then there's a lot of boneheads. And by the way, for those of you who thought you made it beyond Babylon, Why do they have Babylonian written on the Doomsday Monument, Georgia Guidestones? Why did they use Sanskrit and ancient Greece and hieroglyphics, 8 current languages? There's more than meets the eyes. Your God, your God or gods did not write a word of your scriptures. I know that's shocking to believe, isn't it? They were written by your prophets, your leaders, the people you followed. Because you were taught to follow them. You were taught to follow them because they had whatever. To some, this is going to sound highly blasphemous. But if you wake up, there's no irony that religious and satanic holidays fall on the same day. So while you're with your family celebrating whichever version you're on, they could be doing backdoor little operating. It's the real world is crazier than any science fiction you could imagine. The real world. I'm not talking about the one you read about, the one they synthesize for radio, television, and film to keep you in paranoia, stupidity, and mired in bullshit. Honest media. Wow. Fuck. That's been a long time for most media. I remember when it started turning in media in the 80s, when I was at ABC in Los Angeles, and Cap Cities took over ABC before Disney. And they came down with some strict stuff out of Detroit and wherever Cap Cities is running at that time. When some stories came out about General Motors they didn't like. I mean that General Motors didn't like that, let the network, there was a lot of fucking funding to, change some stories. And when I got told to change how I was reporting some stories, at that point, I feared the end was near. Because I had learned from some of the greats, Peter Jennings. Actually, I was in New York several times to meet with Peter. I called him from foreign assignments and read stuff into his ear right on his recline. There have been many news services I have fed direct stories to. Well, I was at the network full time where I was an independent. Or I was working for one network, but I had my contract, I could work for others. You'd be surprised how many networks I was working for at the same time. Sometimes I was surprised. And studios. I've lived, I have a gummy bear and I love some TNC. And CBD. Which I need for the gorilla pain I'm feeling down below. Thanks to LAPD. Giving me the groin hernia from hell. Do you have a pump or an adjustment piece that I could borrow to get my rear tire inflated?
Huh?
Do you have a pump or the piece you need to attach to that type of tire? Huh? Hell no. Dude, I can't ride. It's too small for me. I just need to get the rear tire inflated. It's low.
Is that your rear?
No, it's not. No, they don't have the right part to do it. You have to have a special adapter for their thing. You can have the broom and the blanket. That's somebody else's they left behind, darling. I love your bike. What kind is that?
Thank you. It's a Schwinn.
You want to trade bikes?
It's an old school Schwinn, though.
This is a 16 speed. How many speed is that?
I don't know, probably the same.
I would trade you and throw in some weed on top of it.
Thank you, though.
Just because I don't want to deal with fucking with this tire. Be light, be blessed. Let's make a street deal. Kurt needs a tire. Who wants to trade bodies? The art of barter and exchange when it's your property, and I did buy this. And I always ask people, I want it to be a hot bike, but I don't want it to be hot. And if they represent it's hot, or it's stolen, I pass on the deal. I won't do it. They represent they bought it, they own it outright, and jag it. I wasn't there, and I'm not going to assume what happened. If they tell me they did it XYZ, they did something else, that's on them, Your Honor. I know what questions I need to ask when I'm recording. Thank you, UPS, for making my life miserable the last couple of months. You pricks who got stuff to me 3 weeks late on a 3-day delivery. You fucked up 2 credit cards in the past month. Good going, buckwheats. Go figure, what are you doing for world peace today? And if you jacked one of my companies or my charities over the years and you owe us money, now would be a good time to get paid in full, or you're going to meet my collection peoples who are coming to find you.